Would you like to know the secret of how to become a really fluent English speaker? Are you tired of your English sounding too formal or bookish? In this video, I'm sharing 20 must-know everyday phrases that will instantly make you sound more natural and fluent, just like a native speaker. From casual slang to useful idioms, these are the everyday expressions that will take your conversation skills to the next level. We'll look at how native speakers really say these phrases and when you can use them. Plus, I'll give you a quick 3-step guide to use these properly in your everyday conversations. My name is Herbert Lee. I've been an English teacher for well over 20 years. I've helped thousands of students improve their English fluency and develop effective conversation skills quickly. Oh, I've also created a special handout that follows this video. You'll get the best results if you have the handout before you watch this video. That way you can follow along and really get the pronunciation correct. So follow the handout, watch the video, and then practice your pronunciation. Just click on the link below to get your copy of the handout. Now, let's get started. Here are 20 phrases you must know to sound more fluent and native-like. What's up?
What's up?
Native speakers often say this as "sup" or "what's up." Use this casual greeting with friends or people you know well. It's like saying, "How are you?" but in a much more relaxed way. When meeting with friends, "Sup, guys? Ready for the game?" When you answer a phone call from a friend, you'd say, "What's up, Mike? How's it going?" I don't know.
I don't know.
Natives often shorten this to "I don't know" or even "dunno." Use this when you're not sure about something. It's less formal than saying "I don't know" fully. When asked about your plans, "Don't know what we're doing this weekend." When you respond to a difficult question, "How does this work?" "I don't know, to be honest." Going to. In everyday speech, this often becomes gonna.
I swear, I'm gonna get you.
You use gonna in casual talk about future plans, like, "I'm gonna go to the store later." Talking about future plans, "I'm gonna hit the gym after work." Making predictions. "It's gonna rain later. Better take an umbrella." Want to.
You want to bet?
This commonly turns into wanna in casual speech. Use wanna when talking about desires or invitations. For example, "Do you want to grab lunch?" Suggesting activities like, "Want to grab a cup of coffee?" Expressing desires. "I want to learn how to surf someday." Got to.
You gotta be kidding.
Natives often say this as gotta. Use gotta when talking about things you need to do, like, "I gotta run to catch my bus." When you want to express necessity, "I gotta finish this report by 5 p.m. When you want to excuse yourself, "Sorry, I gotta run. I'm late for a meeting." Kind of.
I'm kind of scared.
This often becomes kinda in relaxed conversations. Use kinda when something is sort of true or you're not completely sure. For instance, "The movie was kinda boring." Use it to describe vague feelings. "I'm kinda feeling tired today." Or to give a mild opinion. "This movie was kinda boring, don't you think?" A lot of. In fast speech, this can sound like a lotta. Use this when talking about large amounts. For example, there's a lot of people at the park today. When you want to talk about quantities, you'll say something like, there's a lot of traffic this morning. When you describe frequency, you would say something like, I eat a lot of vegetables these days. What are you? This often gets shortened to whatcha in questions.
What you gonna do now?
Use it in casual questions like, what you doing? Instead of, what are you doing? Asking about current events. What you doing this weekend? When you want to ask about someone's status. What you up to these days? Did you? In questions, this often becomes, did ya?
Did you get my message?
You might hear, did you see that? Instead of, did you see that? In casual conversation. When you ask about past events, you would say something like, did you see the game last night? Checking if someone's completed a task, you would say, did you remember to lock the door? How is it going?
How's it going?
This greeting often turns into, how's it going?
How's it going?
Use it as a friendly way to ask someone how they're doing. You greet someone by saying, hey Tom, how's it going? When you want to check on progress of something, you say, how's it going with your new job? I am going to.
I swear I'm gonna get you.
In casual speech, this becomes I'ma. Use this for immediate future plans like, I'ma head out now. Announcing immediate plans. I'ma head out to the store real quick. Making quick decisions. This party's boring. I'ma leave soon. Would you? This often gets shortened to would ya in questions. You might hear something like, would you like a cup of coffee? Instead of, would you like a cup of coffee? Making a polite request. Would you mind passing the salt? Or when you want to offer something, would you like another drink? What do you? This commonly becomes, what do ya in questions. Use it in casual questions like, what do you think? Instead of, what do you think? Asking for opinions. What do you think about the new restaurant? When you want to inquire about a person's preferences, you'd say, what do you want for dinner? Have to. Natives often say this, have to. Use have to when talking about things that are necessary. For example, we have to leave early tomorrow morning. Talking about obligations, we have to be at the airport by 6 a.m. When you want to express rules, you have to wear a helmet when riding a motorcycle. Give me. This sounds like gimme in casual requests.
Give me a break.
So you use it for informal requests by saying something like, give me a second, instead of give me a second. Making an informal request. Give me a minute, I'll be right there. When you want to ask for something, give me the remote, please. Let me. This often becomes lemme in casual conversation. Use it when offering to do something. For example, let me help you with that. Offering help. Let me carry that bag for you. When you want to ask for permission, let me think about that for a sec. Out of. In fast speech, this can sound like outta. Use it when talking about leaving a place or running out of something, like we're out of milk. Describing lack of something, we're out of sugar. Can you buy some? When you want to talk about leaving, I gotta get out of here before the traffic gets bad. I have got to. This long phrase becomes I've gotta in casual speech. Use it when talking about urgent needs. For example, I've got to finish this report by 5. Expressing an urgent need. I've got to make a quick phone call. When you're talking about a deadline, I've got to finish this project by tonight. Should have. Native speakers will often say, shoulda. Use it when you're talking about past events you regret, like, I should have studied harder for this test. When you express regret, I should have studied harder for that exam. Giving advice about the past, you should have called me earlier. Could have. This becomes coulda in relaxed conversation. Use it when talking about missed chances. For example, we could have won if we tried harder. When you want to talk about missed opportunities, we could have won if we had scored that last goal. When you want to discuss hypothetical situations, if I had more time, I could have done a better job. Now let's talk about how to use these phrases in your daily speaking. Here's a simple 3-step guide. Step number 1. Listen and notice. Start by listening closely to native speakers. And you can do this by watching TV shows, movies, or YouTube videos. Pay attention to how they say these phrases. Notice the way they blend the words together or cut off certain sounds entirely. Try to spot these phrases in different situations. Then listen for how the meaning changes based on the speaker's tone or the context of the conversation. This will help you understand when and how to use them correctly. Make a note when you hear these phrases. You can write them down or even record them if you want to. This will help you remember and learn them better. Step number 2. Practice saying them. Probably should say practice saying them. Once you've heard these phrases a lot, start practice saying them yourself. Begin by saying them slowly. Focus on the sounds. Then try to say them faster, more like how natives do. Practice in front of a mirror or record yourself. That way you can see and hear how you sound. Try to match the way natives say these phrases. Don't worry if it feels weird at first. It takes time to get used to a new way of speaking. Keep practicing and it will feel more natural as you go along. Step number 3. Begin to use them in real life. Use them in real life. Now it's time to use these phrases in real conversations. Start with easy situations like talking to your friends or classmates. Use 1 or 2 phrases at first, and then add more as you become more comfortable. Don't be afraid to make mistakes. Native speakers will usually be happy that you're trying to speak like them. They might even help you improve. Keep using these phrases regularly. The more you use them, the more natural they'll become. Soon, you'll be using them without even thinking about it. Remember, the key is to practice a little bit every day. You don't have to use all 20 phrases right away. And don't try to memorize them. Start using them one by one. Start with 1 or 2 and then add more, and you will find that much more useful. Slowly add more as you get used to using them in your speaking. Also, keep in mind that these casual phrases are great for everyday conversation, but they might not be good in every situation. In formal situations or with people you don't know so well, it's usually better to be more formal in your spoken English. As you practice, you'll get better at knowing when to use these phrases and when to stick to more formal speech. This skill will make you sound more natural and help you fit in better when talking with native speakers. So there you have it. 20 top phrases to make you sound more native-like, plus a simple guide to start using them. Remember, learning to speak like a native takes time and practice, but with these tips and phrases, you're on your way to sounding more natural and confident in English. Keep practicing, stay patient, and most importantly, have fun with it. Language learning should be enjoyable. The more you enjoy it, the faster you'll improve. That's all for today's video. If you want to get a handout with all 20 phrases, click on the link below to get a copy. That way you can follow along with the video and really practice using the phrases. And don't forget to share your progress in the comments section. I'd love to hear how you use these phrases. Until next time, it's Herbert Lee reminding you to keep practicing and happy learning.